Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the first official video on the micro camper. We're just about to bring it in the workshop and start mocking up, getting all the measurements, working out where the bed's going to go, how it's going to turn into a chair, where Chris is going to put the little oven and sink, etc, etc. And we had some cracking ideas in the video when I initially introduced the new micro camper. So thank you all for those comments and please do keep them coming. We are working our way through them and some of those ideas will be getting used on this camper conversion. Literally just pulled it inside, emptied out everything that's inside it, chucked a camera on time lapse. We're going to time lapse the whole thing while we're here today and then hopefully nick a couple of segments out of that. But the plan is, it is disgustingly dirty inside, so we are going to whip the seats out, get involved and get it all cleaned out because it's quite smelly in here, to be honest, and we do need to get it as clean as possible. Obviously we're in and out, so also we're going to go around and remove all the tinted windows. Chris just touched this one and it's literally fallen off. As you can see, it's not the best job ever. I'm just going to try and get my finger underneath a bit of it while I'm recording, and as you can see, it's just not very good at all. It is just falling off. So we're going to strip them off because they're all going to want redoing. We're not sure yet whether we're going to try and tint them or we do actually know a young guy, Kenny, that can come around and do those for us. And we know that he'll look after us. So that is the plan. I'm going to crack on, get those seats out and get the Hoover out and start giving this a bit of a clean. So it is quite typical in this trade, guys. We started to do one job, started like looking at what we was doing and where we was going to start, and I said to Chris, we'll quickly whip them seats out. We do want to get a couple of really nice upgraded later Renault seats for it anyway, and it is really smelly in here. So I started hoovering up that mat and it just wasn't coming up nice. It had all sticky stuff under the seat, so we just whipped that out and Chris is out there. He's jetting that off. I mean, you can see just the state of that water. It was quite sticky and mucky, and all these trims are quite beaten up. We're possibly thinking that maybe they used to have a dog in the car or something like that, so it's just made it a little bit funky, let's say. And there was quite a lot of hair and stuff all caught round by the gear stick, and all inside here you can see there's still quite a bit of it in there, so we're just trying to get all that out, get it hoovered up, give it a nice wash, nice clean in here, so that when we put that mat back down we know that it's all immaculate under there and that's not going to be any of the smell. Again, we've got the roof lining, it's quite grubby. Where that box was in there, that is only dust probably, but as you can see it is all quite mucky. So we do want to crack on and just try and get it a little bit cleaner. We have been around and pulled out all of those privacy glasses because they was in quite poor condition, and I showed you earlier they was all peeling out. So we have removed all of those now and they're all going to need redoing. So yeah, unfortunately we will be getting on with the job in hand, but we're just finding these little things to overcome while we're doing the job. Into the paint shop where the Morris is being done. Put the skim on that, most of that will be getting knocked off. Sorry, there's a guy outside cutting the grass as well. And there is one of the doors. He said these had previously been done obviously when they did it last time, so they've all had a skim as well, and he's knocking all that back. And the cab is looking really good. Chris said that this has got quite a lot of new panels on it, so they're still nice, lovely and straight. And these bits here, Chris said these was replaced last time as well. Look at those little copper nails opening that in. And that back panel, Chris said, was new as well, both sections last time. Now they took the paint off. Those little copper nails. Not sure what that is. Some sort of hot rod the guy's working on here. Austin Healy. This is actually the one that we looked at in a previous video that was in the corner of that workshop, all with bits all over it. The plan for that video today, as it has changed somewhat, but we are getting there. The car was absolutely filthy. There's no excuses, there's nothing else you can call it apart from disgusting. It was rotten. A lot of people don't pull up the carpets. This didn't have a carpet, it had the rubber carpet. So it had quite large holes like round these, and all the dust and grime and hair does get in there. But as you can see now, we have literally been right through it with a hoover, hot soapy water, a paintbrush, and we have got it all absolutely lovely, and it smells very, very clean inside now as well. So we also, Chris done every single interior piece. It's all out the back of here drying on the back of my truck. So all of these have been cleaned with G101 acid, and they've all come up really, really nice and clean. And the mats look so much more better, and they'll be going back in. So tomorrow we'll probably, because we're going to have to pick up tomorrow, we're not going to get it all done today. We're going to pick up by putting the rubber mats back in the front, this midsection back in here, and we're not going to put the seats back in. We might have to put them in there to mock some stuff up, but we are going to continue on with this video tomorrow and start mocking the bed, the seat, everything up where it's going to go. But so far we're thinking the cabinet this side and the bed this side. Before we did start to think about doing that, Chris said really we need to get all of the mats back in it, get the chair back in it. Chris actually had to fix the driver's seat. It was all over the place, and you would have seen that foam was quite ruined on it. So what we done was took the base off of the passenger seat, actually fitted it on the driver's seat. They have been outside as well. We G101'd them and jet washed them, and then we repaired the passenger seat. I'll walk over to that in a minute and show you. And then we've gone ahead and put all of the rubber mats back in there, all of the carpets, so it is all pretty much back to basics now. We're still undecided on this chair whether to try and buy a swivel and do a bit of a captain's chair. We don't know whether it's going to turn round, so we do need to make something up temporarily just to see if that works. But here's the other seat out here drying, and as you can see, this was all worn out, and we have replaced a piece of foam out of that Fiat 500 seat that we cut up. Put a piece of foam in there, and that seems to be absolutely bang on now, and it has cleaned up quite nice as well. So initially we wanted to get all this mocked up, but really we haven't got a lot of time left in the day to do it, and you are going to want a video for Sunday. So what we'll do is we'll leave that one there, and we'll have that as a Sunday video. I know it's not what you wanted to see, but we've got everything out of the way now, and all of the awkward jobs and all of the cleaning is done. So we can crack on and start that mocking up process. We've got some really large sheets of cardboard so that we can start making some templates. And I should like to think in the next video, we will get all the templates done so that we can crack on, get those made, and then start the action on that micro camper. So I appreciate that's probably not what you was expecting, and to be honest, we wanted to get a bit more done, but it's like anything, once you start getting into it, It was just the dirt and the grime underneath the carpets, and the seat. Chris really wanted to get the seat sorted out because it was in quite bad condition, and the whole thing needed a complete rip out. And quite a lot of you, sometimes I say, right, we've done this off camera, and people say, you should have shown it all, Rob. So if you are enjoying this build, then I thought, you know, why not? We'll just show as much of it as we can. I am really sorry that we didn't get that done, but that will all be in the next video. That is going to be the end of Sunday's video there, I'm afraid. If you haven't already, check out the merchandise. The link is in the description for the little sneak peeks throughout the day. Instagram, Salvage Rebuilds. It gives you an idea of what we're up to and what there is coming for that evening or the evening after. If you do enjoy the video, please do give us a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.